Hey, welcome to Decide New with JW. This is Decide New number 77. How is your brain wired? Today I was, at home, technically not at home, but at where I'm staying, and I was working on some homework. And one of the motivational videos that was playing in the background, a great one by Tony Robbins, was talking about, how our brains are wired. And it's funny because I think about a lot of the stuff that I listen to and a lot of the speeches that I listen to. They surround me. The content that is going on, it surrounds me every day. Myself, my wife, and some of my family were having a conversation a couple days ago about individuals that just, no matter what, at the end of the day, their brain is wired to automatically add something negative to a positive situation. So let's say the great situation is, something just happened in your family and everyone should be happy about it. It's a birthday or it's a graduation or a birth of a child. You name it, that's the situation that happens where everyone should be happy. Everyone around you should be happy in your life. However, this individual automatically always, and I mean always, them out there, they always add something negative. They always have to go ahead and take a little bit from the happiness and the joy that should be there and add some type of negative, influence to the situation overall. And we're thinking, well, why do people do this? It's so rude in many ways, and it's so just not necessary. It isn't necessary, and it doesn't make anything better. If anything, it makes things worse. So why do people do this? And it's because of how their brain is wired. Like literally, psychologically, it's how their brain is wired. You have that individual that you're from the outside looking in. You think they're successful beyond success. They've made it. I listened to another video talking about individuals in Silicon Valley, that are multimillionaires, billionaires, whatever, but some of the unhappiest individuals in the world. Why? Well, there's obviously certain things that are going on with them mentally and in their brain and why they're wired and the psychological, aspects to why they think the way that they think. Compared to the average day individual that has no monetary wealth, but just like, I look at me, I don't have the monetary wealth, but I have the everything else. I have all of the wealth in every other place in my life. And that's why I think the way that I think. I'm happy when I get out of bed to be above ground. I'm happy to, when I get out of bed, that my wife and children are, in my life. I'm happy with the situation that I'm in life. I'm happy with my profession. I'm happy, and I look at my successes because of how I think mentally. But there are those individuals that don't. Those individuals that no matter what have to create some type of headache. They have to, insert some negativity whenever there is supposed to be just positivity within your life. So, two things I want to hit up. One, if you're that individual, stop it. Come on now. Like at the end of the day, look, there are certain things that you should be happy for, not only for yourself, but for everyone else around you. So start doing it. Be happy. Stop trying to be the Debbie Downer of what is going on because you feel sorry for yourself in some ways. So therefore, you should make everyone else feel sorry for you when the happiness should be there. And two, if you're the individual that has somebody like that around you in your family, there's two things that you can do. One, figure out a way to get them the help that they need, whether that's through you, whether that's through an actual, a doctor, through a intervention, through the rest of your family, or at the end of the day, like I said in some of my other videos, drama and cutting out individuals that bring no value to your life. That might be the other exit. And I got it. It's unfortunate. It's sad. I've had to do it to many individuals within my life, family and friends. But at the end of the day, you're happier. I'm telling you, you will be happier overall. But that I don't want that to be the first thing. I don't want everyone to be like, oh, I watched this video and we got pretty much just tell everyone to screw off around me. No, there are individuals that can bring some type of wealth of knowledge, wealth of love, all these different things to you. They just have to change. They just have to adjust in certain ways. And once they realize that, and once they make that change, they can be happy, and that also helps you out in life because there are certain individuals within everyone's life that we want to still have in our lives, family and friends, specifically, but if they are not bringing that to you and they are always adding some type of negativity, at the end of the day, that might be the time where you step in, you say something, you try to fix it, or two, you walk away from that situation, you walk away from that individual forever. if it's you, the negative person, realize that you're going to be the one that drives everyone away from you. You're going to be the one, like I talked about a couple days ago. You're going to be the one handing people scissors and they're cutting you off. Like that's the reality of it. And if you're okay with that, keep doing what you're doing. But if you're not okay with that, make those changes, make those adjustments, or you're going to end up lonely and not happy at all. At all. You're already not happy, but you're going to be even less happy because you've driven everybody away from you. And then, like I said, if you're that individual that's trying to fix somebody, you're trying to hold on to somebody and they just won't change, look, I know it sounds horrible, but that might be the final thing that you have to do to realize, for them to realize that they need to make that change. Sometimes you have to walk away with it. You really love them, like that good old saying, if you love them, let them go type stuff. But really, that might be the helpful thing that makes them realize, hey, I'm the problem and I need to go ahead and adjust that. So just think about that, realize that. Hopefully it's not you, and hopefully you don't have anyone around you like that. But reality is that 9 times out of every 10 family, or 9 out of 10 families have something like that going on. I know I have it in my family. I know many families around me that have that 1 or 2 individuals that just are that guy or gal, and it's unfortunate, but there's ways to go about it. So until my next video, thanks for watching. Decide New number 77, how your brain is wired.